Will these be the one? Or these? Just here killing time at REI, looking at stuff that I really don't need because I have everything I need except the shoes, and I'll talk about that later. Hello team, so good to see you. I'm back. All right, I am here at Montague Church. It is the place where I'm going to be leaving my vehicle here behind me while I hike the Lone Star Hiking Trail in Texas in preparation for the PCT, and I'll talk about that. I'm starting late in the day because I hit a little snafu. I'll tell you all about it once I start hiking. I'll tell you a little bit about this trail and what my plans are for the next couple days. So stay tuned, and I'm excited to get started. I am at trailhead 1 of the Lone Star Hiking Trail, and I'm going to zoom here and introduce you to my shuttle driver, and he's going to tell you a little bit about himself. Take it away.
Hey, I'm Adam, and I have run Old Ravens outdoor equipage, and want to get more people out on the trail, and so provide services like a shuttle, and I'm going to drop off some food in a safe cache location here in a little bit, and other stuff like rental gear and things like that, so that folks can enjoy their time on the trail, hike their own hike, and get more people out here. So great meeting you.
All right, awesome. Thank you. So he's dropping me off, and I'll tell you a little bit more about the trail once I start hiking, and tell you how awesome Adam was for finagling his schedule around to accommodate my little snafu from last night, and I'll talk about that as well a little bit later. All right, see you in a bit. I'll be doing section 1 today, and this trail is divided by sections, and I may make it to section 2. First section is about 10 miles, and I'm starting pretty late in the day. All right team, let's do this and let's get started. All right, we are about half a mile in or so in the Lone Star Hiking Trail. So let's start from the beginning. For those of you who are watching me for the first time, my name is Denise, trail name Nightingale, and I got that name when I was hiking the AT back in 2022. So if you're interested to see how I got my trail name, you can check out those videos. They are in my channel. Anywho, I feel so happy right now. I am in my happy place. It's been a while since I blogged, so pardon the stumbling. And I am not a professional blogger. I'm just a female hiker that likes documenting my adventures for family and friends. And if you happen to stumble upon my channel, kudos. Don't expect epic music and crazy like that, like some of those professional bloggers in YouTube. This is just more simple stuff. It's my way of letting other people know that anything is possible if you set your mind to. With that said, I'll talk to you a little bit about the Lone Star hiking trail and its history when I stopped for the night. I started late today because I forgot my shoes and I had to take a trip to Houston, REI, to get me new shoes. So that's what happened. I was supposed to start at 7 this morning. It is 3:30 in the afternoon, almost 4. And that's that. My goal for today is to hike until it gets dark. I don't know how long that's going to be. I'm aiming for 7 miles, 10, because it's my first day hiking. And depending how I feel, I'll do the 10. If not, I'll do the 7. And it's been a while. So I've been training, running, muscle strength, all that good stuff to get me prepared for this. And let's see how I do. So I'll turn this around, show you a little bit more of the trail, and whenever anything interesting happens, I will show it to you. As you can see, piney, flat forest. And just a little snippet of the history. The Lone Star hiking trail is located in the Sam Houston National Forest. Woohoo! Mile 1. So I'm about 2.25 miles in or so. Not a bad trail, however, you see all these leaves right here? They're very slippery because they're very dry. I'm just happy that I have my trekking poles to secure me to the ground, because there's been a couple times where my feet, well, my shoes have kind of slipped a little because of these dry leaves and pine needles, but so bad. Trail's pretty flat, uneventful. I'm just cruising. Let's see how far I go. I have come up to the first water source. It's about 2.55 miles in. It does not look that great, but this is good practice for me. Luckily, I cameled up before starting the trail and I have already water. So hopefully I'll be able to get water from a spring that is coming up in mile 4, I believe. I made it to trailhead number 2. Crossing the road. I see a cart over there. And I'm entering Little Lake Creek Wilderness at the Sam Houston National Forest. This is my first water source. So I'll be getting water here to last me through tomorrow afternoon. So I'm going to be water carrying about 3 liters of water. I have come to a crossroads. I am about 3.6 from trailhead 3. Just to inform everybody, there are 16 trailheads in the Lone Star hiking trail. And I swore I entered Little Creek Lake Wilderness earlier. Huh. Oh well. I believe that that way is a little established campsite. I am not staying there tonight. I am going, I'm gonna say about another mile and a half to set up camp. I thought about doing a little bit of night hiking today, but like I mentioned before, I thought about doing a little bit of night hiking today, but I have not set up my tent besides practicing at home last weekend, and I want a little bit of daylight before I do so. And Texas is notorious for red ants. I don't want to be inundated and eaten alive by ants, so I want to explore the area, make sure that it's a safe place for me to camp, and go from there. All right, I'll catch you up once I arrive there. Night is falling. I am losing daylight. I'm about roughly a mile and a quarter away from the camp. But what I wanted to say is that there's hunting season here in this area, and I believe the hunting season ended last week or 2 weeks ago. However, I just heard gunshots, so I really hope I don't get shot by hunters thinking I'm a deer. I heard it at the beginning and I kind of disregarded, but I just heard it again. So I'm trying to speed up the pace a little bit so I can have a little bit of light. More to follow. Ooh, there's water here. I should have waited. Oh my God, I can't talk. I should have waited to get water. But yet again, this is not moving, so better choice was running water. Getting closer to camp. Okay, this is home sweet home for the night. I'm gonna go ahead and put everything in, set up my tent. This is what it looks like. I'm not sure if I'll be able to video tomorrow morning because it's supposed to rain. And I apologize for the big shadow, but I have my headlamp on. Here, let's try this. And all these little shiny things, I don't know if you can see them. They're spiders. Little tiny little spiders. They're just staring at me. All right, I'll get in the tent, get all set up, and close the day. All right, team, I'm all set up in my tent. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have some daylight so I can show you my inside setup. But so far I baby wipe because that's just I got into the habit when I hiked the AT back in 2022. Put my sleeping clothing, it's quote unquote my clean clothing that I use to sleep, and then air up my air pad, set up my sleeping bag, and now I'm just gonna look at the weather because it's supposed to rain tomorrow and figure out what I'm gonna do tomorrow. So it is a little before 7 o'clock. I am at Little Lake Creek Wilderness Camp, 6.5 from the beginning of the trail. I didn't stop because I was tired. Actually, I feel pretty good for doing 6.5 miles in about 2 hours, which is not too bad. Two and a half, something like that. I started hiking a little bit after 4 o'clock or right at 4, something like that. And it takes me a little bit to get set up and everything. So not a bad day besides the little snafu I had about forgetting my shoes. So I'm gonna close it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed this videos, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night.